Okay, first video of top 1%. We're gonna do the first two tutorial worlds. Unsurprisingly, level 1, dangling roads. But dangling roads are a bit different in this game, and you'll notice there's bits of wood in here. In Polybridge 3, they've changed the way that weight mechanics work. When you build a piece, you can select it and it'll tell you this costs $360 and weighs that much. You can select your whole bridge and it'll tell you how much. It's a real nice feature. But you'll notice a road fully extended is 0.75 polygrams. A wood fully extended is 0.05. And a shorter wood weighs even less. So in previous Polybridge games, it was just that the nodes all had a bunch of weight to them, and it didn't matter, right? This and this would have been the same weight in previous Polybridge games, because all that mattered was the nodes. Now different materials have different weights, and longer materials weigh more. So you can add these woods between the roads without making the whole bridge itself way too heavy. In Polybridge 1 and 2, doing this or this with like tiny bits of wood everywhere would make the bridge outrageously heavy, but in this game it actually makes it less heavy because the wood weighs less than the road. So actually, if you try to do road all the way across, these are very tough to get them working. But little bits of wood. With this one, the real tough part is this guy's wheels can easily get caught in the gaps, so it's very finicky. He almost gets caught in this one. You have to do some trial and error to get him to go through. Top 1%, which 102, not even top 100. I think that was 101 earlier today. More dangling roads. There's gonna be some. But I actually think dangling roads are cooler in this game than they were in Polybridge 2. Certainly it's a lot more effort, but also what you can do with them is a bit different. They don't work the same way. Golf carts are slow. Almost every golf cart is a real pain in the ass, but there's one in particular. I don't know when it's going to show up in a video, but there's one golf cart in particular that does something awesome. Okay, here's a level where you're supposed to just go straight across, and this static joint goes right up to your bridge, but it's going to be a common theme that you jump down to the rock. So this is enough to get us to the rock. This little road here is going to make us land properly. We can actually just show without this little road what happens. Yep. And with the little road, it's going to get us over to here. Yep, it just makes us skid a bit. Also nice little things like when you have a corner here, this can just brace on the corner. You can actually, in this game, the pieces have some friction to them, so you can just push this right against the wall, and that will stay there. I don't know if it works with a road bump, because this is going to pull on it. Well, maybe. Maybe we can improve our budget. If it doesn't work this try, then we're moving on. I'm the greatest. Top 1%. Oh, we jumped from 70 to 47. Top 1%. This is the other kind of dangling road. These bits are all steel, and there's a piece of road hanging from each of the steel pieces. This kind of bridge, you save money by having the steel be more spaced out, because then you need less roads, of course, and of course by making it more shallow, because then there's less total steel. It is kind of BS, but what are you going to do? And then we have some things at the end to help him get off the bridge. You'll see it looks like he's driving, and then he kind of gets slowed down, and then We speed it up to 5x, and he gets caught on things a bit. It is a more cursed dangle, but it's not as bad because actually a lot of times this will be more expensive than just making a bridge. It's only in rare cases where you have a vehicle the right size over a gap that's the right distance that it'll be useful. Top 1%. Hey look, this is similar to a previous level. We're gonna jump down to the rock, but this time he catches himself. And you know what? Let's do it again. If it breaks, I'll just make it into a road. Road's a lot stronger than wood. Well, another time. Another time. I didn't know about that sort of wall bracing for some of the earlier levels I got top 1% on. Top 1%. That's 15th? Wow. Some of these might actually have steel in them. No, it looks like it's all wood. So this guy's gonna go off this jump, and I literally have 2 roads here to make him flip over properly. It's the sort of thing where there's definitely better ways to get him to flip over, but you see he kind of rolls and then rolls back. But with these two, which probably could be 1 if I had the perfect 1, or maybe 0 if I had the perfect jump, but it's hard to do all those sorts of trial and error. It's a lot easier to take what you've got and add something, and then just a bunch of danglies. And this guy's really fast. God, there are some levels where this guy is outrageously slow. I guess you already saw that yesterday. Oh no, we're not done yet. He's just moving for a second there. There we go. 16th, top 1%. Yep, yep. I think these ones are steel instead of wood, because they would break otherwise. So here, actually, you want to use less of the steel, because steel's more expensive than road. A lot of people will say, oh, they got rid of reinforced road. What do you do when your roads break? Actually, the road in this game is already similar to the reinforced road from Polybridge 2. It's a lot more expensive and a lot stronger than regular road from Polybridge 2. So, I think the real thing is when your roads are breaking, you have to figure out, how do I redirect some forces so it goes elsewhere? That's 10th. Top 1%. As I said yesterday, my top 1%, I'm doing a lot more grinding than I did for the Polybridge 2 series, so it's taking me a lot longer to beat the levels. Might need to take some days off from videos of top 1%, because right now I have enough for 5 videos, and I'm not making enough progress for another video a day, but it'll get out eventually. I think this is our first bridge where we have a proper wall support and something that looks like a truss. Not quite, but you know, it looks something like a truss. There is a lot of this under-over design and the point meeting in the middle for the top 1%. 10th. 6996. Is there a... Oh. Well, we can hope that 7th place is 6969. We can't see it. This looks familiar. So this one, it's actually crazy what this little road does. This guy's going to go like this, and then just fall backwards. With this one, I don't know, I also have some roads falling from the sky to make him rotate forwards. Maybe this one doesn't do as much. There's also this little one here, and, you know, maybe I could get rid of this. These two fall to make him rotate forwards. He's going to land on that one. All that one does is keep him out of the water. If he touches the water, you lose. Then he just slowly rotates onto the bridge, and up you go. And this 35th, top 1%. There's a lot of things you can cut out from this design, but Like, you know, you can cut out this. This can probably be full dangle. I think you can just straight up cut out this one and have it be a dangle like that, but I was having some issues making this work. Everything, you change one tiny thing and everything else stops working also. So I decided to grind other things. Like this nonsense. I think this is all steel and road alternating. Oh, this is great. We have one little road here, and another one will fall from the sky. This guy's gonna go across, but just look at this one. He's going to... Oh, that guy's done. Okay, I can go now. I don't know why it works like that. We use that on a few levels, though. Yeah, he doesn't want to cross the bridge because he knows I built it. 12th place, top 1%. This, I mean, it's basically like the level rope support from Polybridge 2 called Learn the Ropes. So of course my solution looks like what it was on that level. Drops him off very nicely. On his wheels even. 11th, top 1%. This is using rope and road. Rope also is less expensive than road in this game. Road is like almost double wood. It's crazy. It's very expensive. It is very much like reinforced road, except the rope's going to be cheaper and stronger than the road. The wood is cheaper but not stronger than the road in these sorts of bridges. So this one you'll see there's actually like big gaps between the road because I wanted to make it cheaper. Just get up to like 95 stress, and then you might take a bit of time to get up. 13th, top 1%. A jump. This thing is such nonsense. So these 4 roads are pre-placed, which means if you brace them successfully, he should be able to make it across each time. But actually this design can wiggle a fair bit, and I can bring this in and bring this in, and it probably won't break. Oh wait, that was too much. Bring this in a little, bring this in a little. It probably won't break. No, stop breaking. I don't know, I wanted to show this off. Okay, well, he's not going to do it for me. I wanted to show it off a little bit, just because this bridge actually can rotate. You get to the point with this design where as he's going up, the bridge is rotating so much that he has trouble making the jump, whereas if you just use, say, a normal design, right? Just ropes all the way, no leeway. His front wheel is landing here. Right, he's very easily making the jump. Then this one, where it rotates, suddenly he has to get caught just on the edge. I thought it was funny for a level where you can't move the roads and it's just a jump, that you end up struggling to make the jump. I think this was 3rd. No, when I made this solution, it was 3rd, and 1st and 2nd place were tied for $4 less. As you can see, 99.99% max stress. I did not save those $4. Top 1% though. And then this level I'm not as high up on the leaderboard because I was literally just like, you want me to do another jump? Oh, screw off. So this guy, like, whatever, he jumps across. I'm like 25th or something, 78th or something. Top 1%, take it. Ah, okay. More. This is the level where when you start, there's a thing sitting here. And they want you to brace off of this rock. So, of course, we don't brace off of the rock. I've got a little road here. We can show what it does. He's gonna jump to the rock, and he falls and dies. But if we have this little road here, it's gonna get caught on his wheel, or maybe the back wheels, and it stops him from falling off. And there's no static joints here. This is just holding on the edge, and this is literally just the road goes over a little and is colliding with it to stay there. You can even see it falls into position a tiny bit. And this bridge, if there was like another car coming, the bridge would probably just fall. It would just be like, nope, we got pushed down too far. We're no longer braced. 30th, top 1%. This is the land brace level, so you build your roads straight across and brace against the wall. Of course, the more you can move your roads back and up to make it a tiny jump, the more money you'll save, and we don't even need a support in here. We can just let the bridges rotate a bit, and they just barely make it. 33, top 1%. Skip tutorial. Ah, yes, the hydraulic tutorial. I actually previously, they've done some kind of update to the game, I don't know exactly what, but previously I had a solution that cost $1 more than this, as well as this solution, because previously this solution, when he comes down and lands and then like rolls over, he was breaking this piece of wood, and I thought it was funny to have a solution and then another solution $1 cheaper that breaks the pre-placed material. But yeah, a nice bridge. And boats. You will see this gets rather stressed. 94. It was previously breaking. I don't know what they changed exactly. I did need to rework some of my solutions to work again, which was no fun. 32, top 1%. Another hydraulic level. These should probably be under supports. Let's see. Does that work? If I just go copy, flip. 17892. Oh yeah, that's way cheaper. Does it work? Nope. Maybe another time. Okay, limos get 2x speed. Wait for the planes. And then he takes a while to get on the bridge. Yep. Limos are good. Not. 28th, top 1%. Another hydraulic level. I wonder if this one would be cheaper to move this point up a bit and then do full under supports. Obviously right now they'd be running into the boat. Also this one he has to go across it both ways. These kinds of bridges that flex, the left and right side of the bridge are going to end up being somewhat notably different because they're, you know, it's different with the car going up versus down, what the bridge has to support. But the one where he goes one way and then goes back the other, both sides need to do both things. 9th place, top 1%. It is so bullshit that this is doable. Like, this is one of the levels where they really want you to use... Did I do a... Well, they really want you to use a foundation. I thought I had a different solution I did for no foundation. I guess not. Yeah, this one, it's really, you do the roads in an arch with the wood as under supports to try to get more of the pressure going into the roads, since they're stronger than wood. 39th, top 1%. Oh, this is a fun one. So you're supposed to build 2 bridges, and then these guys go across, and this guy goes across. And I have seen people doing some sort of... Maybe I can find it in the gallery, because it is funny. But of course this one we carry them across. But I have seen the diagonal bridge like this. Let's see if I can spot it. No? Now I'm just confused. How is it not on the front page of the gallery? Sort by budget. Well, I'm not seeing the solution, but what it was is the bridge going diagonally up like this, and then a contraption that would get these two to fall off the side and land down here. So basically all 3 vehicles would just one after another go up to this one. And then this guy, when he lands, if you get him to crash correctly, he'll like bend in half, and then his back wheels will sort of extend back out to flatten, and they will just back up into his flag. I was hoping to find it in the gallery, but I don't see it. 13th, top 1%. And that's the end of the tutorial levels top 1%. I think from now on we're just doing one world at a time, so I'll do a little more in-depth for the levels, but today there are a lot of levels where it's just build the simple bridge, so just build the simple dangling road many times, or jump on the rock and then drive back up many times. So that's going to be it for today. Top 1's going to continue in the future.